The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. The Reds and the Cardinals. Next. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. Brandon Phillips will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher. Lays off 1-0. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting third, first baseman,
Joey Votto will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Alan Craig will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder, Alan Craig.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Matt Carpenter will step in now. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. For Craig, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Fouled back. A runner at second, nobody out. And he struck him out.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the location of the last two pitches on show track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. That's perfect. And then he gets them to go just a little bit lower on the 1 and 2, and he swings right over the top of it.
Michael Lee will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Nate Walker will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. In with it here is Bruce, and that'll hold that runner at third base. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Number 5 will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. So he will touch him all on the grand slam as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, how about this for a first inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
Yadier Molina will stand in. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Matt Adams will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. First pitch on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage has been done for the Cards, and it came on this grand slam. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Jay Bruce will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Now the first pitch. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Oh no, did you see that?
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Too low, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Craig has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are two gone.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig.
Better off next time, Cincinnati.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 4-0. Peter Borges will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder, Peter Borges.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or two advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
Shelby Miller will be the batter. Oh, now a ball headed for the alley in right center, and on the first pitch of the at-bat, it's going to find that alley for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Alan Craig will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
One out and a runner on second base. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw on to first, two gone.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Let's go, Redbird!
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
You see right there on the graphic, these first two innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and two-thirds.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Schumacher is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One hit, one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-0. Zach Cozart will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch to him. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Lee is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away to start the third.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. He's swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Brian Pena will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. There to play it is Borges, and that's out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Tony Cingrani will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And that misses 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Miller readies the 2-0. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Right on the corner. 2-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit, and he'll reach first safely.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. It was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And this is low, ball one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. They trail here 4-0. Michael Lee makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready now on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Nate Walker will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Hot dog here. Here we go.
Hard hit to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5 will get another shot. Off to a good start with the grand slam his first time around. And that misses, ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Come on, St. Louis.
That's heading for the hole, and it'll indeed find the hole into right. He's 2 for 2. It's a base hit.
You know, sometimes you just give up. You get to the point after so many pitches that you don't want to walk them, so you end up throwing him a fastball right down the middle. But any guy with a bat in his hands could be dangerous in that spot, so he wins the battle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. Skip Schumacher will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Skip Schumacher.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Joey Votto will stand in now. He, of course, the starting first baseman on last season's National League All-Star squad. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Borges will take this one in for out number 2.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Matt Adams will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Baseman, Matt Adams.
And now our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2 and 1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And this is handled by Ludwig now for the first out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Peter Borges will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. And I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Let's go, Cardinals.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. If you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
Let's go, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis. Woohoo!
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Three-two pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Shelby Miller will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
Fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Stay out of the double play already.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Come on, St. Louis.
Here we go.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The fastball up is the perfect pitch to throw when you think the guy is bunting. You know, a lot of times it's tough to get on top of it, and he winds up popping this one up.
Alan Craig will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fouled straight back. Runners off for second. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Come on, Cardinals, come on.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Todd Frazier will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Let's go, Cardinals. Go, Cardinals, go.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now Miller on 1-1. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Ryan Ludwig will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a swing, and he's got the ground ball pitch working this inning. This one's over to first base. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Woo!
Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Brian Pena will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Oh, yeah. All right, Cardinals.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the fifth. That has to be a concern.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s, where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control three men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Chen Ming Wong is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Lee will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Ball bounces, and this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Ludwig patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Nate Walker will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Here we go.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In there, and it's even at 1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. Number 5 will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Get him to second, all right? Here we go.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball to the left side that's going to get by Cozart and into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Yadier Molina will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Matt Adams will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. They get the force at the plate. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Chris Heisey will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 28, Chris Heisey.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
So 1 away now for Brandon Phillips.
Get out of here, Red.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Skip Schumacher will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He's gonna go.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Now for Phillips, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Joey Votto will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. In there for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Wrong.
In for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Here's one hit back over the mound near second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Peter Borges will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. And sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Shelby Miller will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. And a curveball in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Goodness, 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Alan Craig will get another crack, 1 for. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Ice cream here.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Here we go, Matt.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Ball 2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment.
Now batting.
Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Todd Frazier will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Watch for movement.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. take something off, but it's 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Woo!
1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hold the bat right here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Zach Cozart will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Miller readies the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, that's not altogether unexpected right there. That's going to load the bases here, nobody out, but at least you have options at every base, and you can even go home to first if you get a good hard ground ball.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound, and a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Jason Mott will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Brian Pena will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Here we go, go.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
Oh, he couldn't get extended there, and this is a little pop-up back near second base. There's one.
Boy, it's amazing how fast the guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Jack Hanahan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jack Hanahan.
Let's go.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 2. Sam LeCure will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Sam LeCure.
Michael Lee will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Good eye, batter. Come on.
Too high, and it's 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
So when you're starting to close a deficit, the last thing you want to do is start walking people. These guys will just build that lead right back up again.
Nate Walker will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now. And he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Jonathan Broxton will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Number 5 will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Let's go one more time, baby. Coming. Get that, Rennie.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Phillips for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Yadier Molina will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
And this will be fouled away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. hit back up the middle. Cozart for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Kevin Segrist is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Kevin Segrist.
Brandon Phillips will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Come on, don't you walk in.
Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so
Number
far.
25.
They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Trevor Rosenthal will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Skip Schumacher will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
We'll take it.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Joey Votto will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Good.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Runners on first with one down.
Let's go! Shut him down!
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Swing and a line drive to center field. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Get two!
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
First and second now, one man out. Phillips with his lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
He's ready now. The pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Todd Frazier will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They trail 5-2.
Your attention, please. Now
A new pitcher on his way out to the mound. It's the left-hander Sean Marshall who gets the call. Matt Adams will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Matt Adams.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Let's go, guys! Come on!
Here's one hit towards the hole. And the toss goes to Marshall at the bag for the out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Peter Borges will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
Work the count a little.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Come on, earn your paycheck.
Up next for the Cardinals. Pitcher.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Matt Holliday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Matt Holliday.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still out in front, 5-2. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Ryan Ludwig.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. In this one, it was better than the last one.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
All knuckleballs all the time in this at-bat. Finally, he figures he's got a pretty good read on this last one, and he squares it up nicely.
Zach Cozart will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Here now the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Brian Pena, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, a big first out there. When you're on the mound, you need to make sure that you at least keep that tying run in the on-deck circle. And now he's set up to maybe end this thing right here if he can get a ground ball.
Brian Pena will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Misses, ball 2. He's set, now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. And he got him.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Billy Hamilton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Billy Hamilton.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the air to left center. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-2. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Shelby Miller. His record is now 1-0. Loss goes to Tony Cindrani. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.